Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to learn to read and write Hindi. We are also here because we want to learn to read and write Urdu. We are doing both at the same time. Today is our lesson number 32. Lesson number 32. Yesterday, we started a new concept. A concept called Noon-Gunna. Noon-Gunna. I'm not going to go through it again one more time because yesterday I think I already took a lot of time. Yesterday we learned how to write this word, or rather words. We're not going to go through them again. Watch the yesterday's video. If you have not watched it, we're just going to start the show. It's called Noon-Gunna. What it does is, in Urdu, it looks like this. It's just a, this with the dot, this with the dot would be the n. This is called noon. This by itself, this letter N, na in Urdu, as you already know, the na in Urdu is called noon. That's what it's called. That's the name of this letter, noon. But if it doesn't have a dot inside it, that's called Noon-Gunna. And in Hindi, it appears on top of the letter either as a dot or half a moon. And that's called Noon-Gunna. But notice the similarity between the shape of the two. Noon-Gunna. And it appears a lot of the time at the end of the words where we need to produce the nasalized N, like ma, not ma rather, not ma but ma, waha, not waha but waha, jahan, yahan, kahan, hain, ha, not ha, as in yes, All of these words we did yesterday, and they all required the usage of Noon-Gunna at the end of the word. Today we'll deal with words where Noon-Gunna, this concept of Noon-Gunna, the nasalized N sound appears in the middle of the word. Let's begin, shall we? Here's the very first word. Let me first write it in Urdu. So we have a Jim, that's a J. I won't write it in Hindi yet. There is a reason for it. Well, actually, let's do it. Why not? What the hell? Ja. Then we have a na. Then we have a gaf, which is a ga. And then finally we have a la. What does it read? It reads janagala or jangal. It reads jangal. Gal. There is no such word. There is no such word in Hindi. There is no such word in Urdu. There is no word called jungle. What we're looking for is not jungle. What we're looking for is jungle. Jung. The second end, not the second rather, the second letter, this na sound is very much nasalized. It's very quick. It's very nasalized. It's not jungle. It's jungle. Jungle. We don't need this N. This N has to go. This N has to go. And we tell the reader that there is a nasalized N here by putting a dot on top of it. Now this by itself reads jung. This reads jung. In Urdu, we will have to write this entire letter. We will have to write the entire letter when it appears. Listen very carefully. When it appears at the very end of the word, you just put a circle and that's it. When it appears in the middle of the word, you don't just put a circle. We have to put the entire letter, na, and then we put a symbol like this. To tell the reader that this is not to be read as N by itself. It is not jungle. It's not jungle. It's jungle. But as far as the writing part is concerned, it's the same as if it were N by itself. Let's join them together. Ja, as you know, looks like this when it joins. Then we have a na. Gaf, when it joins, it's going to look like this. Or rather, I'm going too fast. Let's slow down. Ja looks like this. This is the na. That's the straightforward part. Gaf looks like this. When it's about to join L. When it's about to join L. When it's not about to join L, it will change the shape and will look like this. but it's about to join the L. You see how L is going to sit right there? There we go. So let's do it together. And then you put a symbol on top of it. There you go. That's how you write jungle in Urdu. Should I do one more time, slowly? Well, that's how one writes jungle. How do we fix the Hindi spelling? Well, there is no fixing required in Hindi spelling. All we have to do is bring these two letters together. Or instead of bringing the two letters together, I'm going to bring this guy closer. There you go. Oh, sorry. If you had put the dot on the bottom, that would have converted the j into a z. We don't want z, we want a j, but not just j, we want jung. So that's the Noon-Gunna. Jungle. That's how we write the jungle. Right there. Let's do one more. Let's do one more word. Let's just change the first letter. Instead of a j, let's put a m. Instead of a j, just put a m. Now, if you are a Hindi speaker, if you are from Hindustan, I don't know if you would understand this word, but because I'm sure you have different names for the days of the week. This is just ma. This is just ma. But when you put a dot on top of it, it reads mangal. It reads mangal. All we have to do is we just replace the j with a ma. Mangal. And mangal means Tuesday. Mangal. In Urdu we have the names of the word of the week are Mangal. Peer is Monday. Peer, Mangal, Budh, which is Wednesday. Peer, Mangal, Budh, Jumerat, Jumma, Hafta, Itwar. The second day of the week is called Mangal, Tuesday. That's how we write it, Mangal. I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe in Hindi all you have to do is to put the suffix war at the end. Because war apparently means day. So it's Mangalwar, I believe. Mangalwar is how you would say in Hindi, Tuesday. You have to put a war at the end of the name, at the end of the name of each word in Hindi, just like you would do in English. We don't say Mon, Tues, Wens, Thurs, Set. We don't say Set, we say Saturday. We don't say Mon, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Same thing, same exact concept. In Hindi, you would put the sound war at the end. Apparently, war means day. But in Urdu, we don't do that. We just say Mon, Tues, Wens. That's it, sun, set. We don't have war at the end. It's just Peer, Mangal, Budh, Jumerat, Jumma, Hafta, Itwar. Oh, Itwar has a war in it. I don't know why. That's Mangal. Let's do one more. This is a different one. This is very... Actually, we could have continued with what we had before. I don't know why the bloody hell I erased it, because I didn't realize that I had one more. Let's do one more. Be, Noon, Gav, Alif, that's the A ki matra, and then Lam. Let's write them in Hindi. B, N, Ga, La. The word we are looking for is not Bengal. We're not looking for Bengal. The word we're trying to write is Bengal, not Bengal. Bengal is how we would say in English. Bengal, not Bengal. We're not looking for Bengal, we're looking for Bengal. The nasalized N, this N will go away, and you'll put a dot on top of it and bring everything together. In Urdu, everything will stay the same. So there's your B and a N. Then we need a Ga, and then La. Bengal, that's how we write Bengal. No, that is not how we write Bengal. This is wrong. You see, what happened was, that is not how we write. What happened was, I joined the L with the Ga. If you join the L with the G, then it's no longer Gal, it's just Gul. It should be Bengal. Bengal. N has to be separate. Bengal. And of course we have to put a symbol on top of it to tell the reader that this is not Bengal. It is not Bengal. It's Bengal. That's how we write it. Bengal. Let's do one more. We have to rewrite this Hindi part. We just have to bring it closer. Bengal. There you go. By golly. We did it. I'm going to write this one more time. There. That's how you write it. Bengal. Let's do the next one. Here's A. Then we have a dal and a hay. Dal and do chashmi. This is not ordinary hay. This is do chashmi hay. The job of the do chashmi hai is to convert the into a the, just like you would do in English. We don't want a the, we want a the sound, so we put a hey next to it, just like you would do here. So it's a the. How do you write the in Hindi? The in Hindi is very tricky, at least for me. So first I have to erase this part because that thing, from what I understand, sits on the top. And then badi ki matra. So far it reads adi. Adi is in half, I believe. Adi. Yes, adi. The word we are looking for is not adi. This means half. That's not what we're trying to look for. The word I'm trying to write is something that means storm, hurricane, typhoon. I'm looking for andi, not adi, andi. Andi. So all you have to do is take your A and put a symbol on top of it. So this no longer reads A, it reads an, di. And in Urdu, you'll have to put an N here. But this N will have a symbol on top of it to tell the reader that it is not Andi, it's not Andi, it's Andi. Andi. So, well, I can't do it here because that belongs to this thing. Let's put it here. Noon, there. And now it's no longer half, it is Andi. Andi as in storm, hurricane, typhoon. Let's do one more. So here we have alif. If you put just, this is u, choti u ki matra. We're not looking for choti u ki matra, we're looking for badi u ki matra. Badi u ki matra will require a vav next to it, and then ulta pech will go on vav. Now it becomes badi u ki matra. So here we have u. Then we put down noon and then ta. As you can clearly tell, it's all wrong. There is no such word as unat. Unat. There is no such word as unat. That's not what we're looking for. We're not looking for unat. We're looking for unt. Unt as in camel. Unt. Not unat. Unat, but unt. This N has to go. And this N has to be pronounced in a nasalized fashion along with u. Unt. Unt. But in Urdu, you'll have to write the entire N. So this part is the same. Alif does not join the vav and vav does not join the N. N has to join the ta. And then you put a symbol on top of it. And now it reads unt, camel. Let's do one more. One more with the same sound in the beginning, u. U. And then a cha. There is no such word. There is no such word in Hindi. There is no such word in Urdu as ucha. There is no word. There is nothing called ucha. What we are looking for is uncha. Uncha as in higher up. Uncha. Not ucha. Uncha. We need a Noon-Gunna. We need a Noon-Gunna. Voila. Now it reads uncha. Now it reads uncha. Now the way it is written, it's not wrong. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly legible. Spelling is just fine. But in writing, you'll see it written like this. Here's your oo, that part does not change. And then a no. See here you write a no and then you have to lift your hand to write a cha. That's not what we do in writing. We write our n and we continue. That's how it's written. Uncha. Uncha is in high. Let's do one more. A and then k. There is no such word. There is no such word as ak. We are not looking for ak. We are looking for ank. Ank as in I. Not ak. Ank. So we need Noon-Gunna. Voila. We fixed it. Ank. We write our a, then we write our noon. This part is the noon part. Then we continue for the k. We put a dot for the noon. Even though it's a Noon-Gunna, we still put a dot and then we put a symbol on top of it to tell the reader that that is not a noon, that's a Noon-Gunna. It's not anak, it's ank, ank, ank. Let's do one more. Or we can continue actually here. We can continue here. Let's first write in Urdu. So we have, so far we have ank. It's simpler to start from the scratch. So we have an, then we have a gu, badi u ki matra, gu, then we have a tha. Tha is te plus a he makes it the tha, which is Hindi letter tha. This is the easiest one. This is the easiest one for me to remember because it's just a circle. I can remember it very easily. I never get that one wrong. Tha. An, gu, and we don't want a tha, we want a badi ki matra. So tha, this is your tha right here, and we need a badi ki matra. It reads anguti. We're not looking for anguti, we're looking for anguti. Anguti, not anguti. We don't need an n. This n has to go. This n has to go, and it has to be anguti. In Urdu, n will stay. We just put a symbol on top of it, and now we have to join everything together. Let's do it together, shall we? So here's our alif. The n will become very small. We join with the gu, and then a t, tha, and choti. Voila, we wrote anguti. We wrote ring, anguti. Let's do one more, shall we? Here is alif and a choti. That gives us a badi ki matra, e. Badi ki matra, that looks like this. That's a e, badi ki matra. Then we have a na. And then we have a ta. It reads so far, it reads inut. It reads inut. We don't want inut. There is no such word. There is no such word as inut. What I'm trying to say is eat. Again, we need a nasalized n. This na has to be pronounced along with the e. And we do that by crossing out this n, by erasing it, by putting a little dot on top of it. And in Urdu, we'll do the same thing. We'll put a symbol on it. Except the difference is in Urdu, it does require you to write the entire n. And then in addition to that, you have to put the symbol. So alif and then choti a, when it joins, when it appears in the middle of the word, we know that it takes this shape. And then a na, and then a ta. Voila. Eat. Eat as in brick. Don't read too much into it. Don't read too much into it. The fact that this is small and this is a medium size and this is a very large size, there is no significance in it. It's just a way of writing one's handwriting. That's all it is. There is no rule about the sizes. Nobody sits there with a measuring tape when you're writing Urdu. Do you understand? You can write it any way you want. The last letter does have to be larger. Usually the last letter is the bigger one, but here it doesn't matter. I wrote it bigger because I wanted to emphasize the Noon-Gunna. Eat. Let's do one more. The one last one today, and then we'll call it a day. One last one that we're going to do is actually a very simple word. I don't know why I left it till the very end. So here we have che. That's a che. That's cha. We don't want a che, we want a cha. Cha, so that's che alif cha. Then we have a na. And then we have a da. Noon and dal. Noon and dal. Let's spell it in Urdu. Che alif cha, noon and dal. It reads chanad. We're not looking for chanad. This reads chanad. We're not looking for chanad. There is no such word. The na is not pronounced fully. It's nasalized, and instead of chanad, it should be chan, chan, chand, chand. And here again it went like this, from this to this. Sometimes it's just a dot, sometimes it's like this. I've seen when I read these Hindi words, and I have, as I said before, I have not figured it out yet when you would put a simple dot and when you will put this part also. But here it requires this part also. I'm not sure if it requires it, but that's how I saw it written out. Chand. And in Urdu, you will put this dot on top of it. Che, when it joins, it takes this shape. It joins the alif. Then we have a noon, it joins the dal. So far it reads chanat. We don't need chanat, we need chand. Well, chand as in moon. That's all. That's all I have for today. We'll meet again tomorrow. I will do a few more. And madness shall continue. Bye now.